Hey guys, today we're going to go to Disney California Adventure. It's a beautiful 80-degree day today. Christmas is in 2 weeks as of filming this today. We're going to look at merchandise and we're going to try some new food also. I just parked at Mickey and Friends, so I'm going to walk through downtown Disney. I just like walking instead of dealing with the chaos of the tram, and it's a good way to get your steps in. So we're going to take a stroll through downtown Disney. I'm going to stop at World of Disney really quick at the end of downtown just to check out merchandise, see if we can find anything new, and then we'll go into California Adventure. We'll go down Buena Vista Street and just take in the Christmas and holiday vibes. I love Buena Vista Street and DCA during the Christmas time. I think it's my preferred park during Christmas. It just feels magical with the old-timey music, and I love the tree on Buena Vista Street. It's just nice to see Carthay Circle decorated and everything down there. So we'll take a walk into the park, and I think I'm gonna go to Cars Land for food today. There's a new cone that I haven't tried, a cozy cone, like one of those like cones filled with food, you know, one of those walkable foods. So we'll try that out. It's new for the holiday season. It's a junkyard cone filled with like mashed potatoes and stuff. And I'll probably end up getting the churro at Cozy Cone too while I'm there. So we'll just walk around Cars Land a little bit, look at the Christmas decorations, try out some food, and we'll try to find other merchandise if we can at Five and Dime. Oh, and I really want to try to check out live entertainment today. I'm not sure who's playing on the stage over in Hollywood Studios area, and hopefully Five and Dime is playing too, because they play some Christmas music and I love watching the Five and Dime. So let's go have a great day. It's beautiful out today. The weather's great. It's a little hot for December, but it's still a great day to be here. So let's go have some fun. I keep stopping by Storyland Boutique each time I'm here just to see if they have those Ewoks mystery boxes. I want to get those. They've been sold out online and they've been sold out in stores since they came out, so I regret not getting one. Now I want one. They're creating this false scarcity and it makes me want to buy stuff. It definitely works. Let's go to World of Disney though. I'm going to look at some keychains that came out, some really cute keychains. Ooh, these walls just appeared. I was here 2 days ago and these walls were not here yet, so Earl of Sandwich is going to start being demolished here pretty soon to make way for Porto's. Porto's looks awesome. That's going to be such a great addition to downtown Disney. I saw the concept art and it looks amazing, but this will be walled off, so it'll be kind of a pinch point for the next year or so while they're working on it, I bet, because the pathway is a little narrower here and usually it's pretty busy going into downtown Disney. So we'll just have to deal with this. It's worth it to have Porto's eventually though. That's going to be awesome. I'm actually in Five and Dime. I didn't find these at World of Disney, so I just stopped at Five and Dime on my way into Buena Vista Street. I am going to watch the Five and Dime after this too, the actual band, because they're playing pretty soon. But look at this. There's 4 new character keychains, and they're really cute. This one is $16.99. You have Bambi, and you have Flower and Thumper. Oh, Thumper's kind of sliding behind Bambi's ear there, but you get the picture. Thumper the rabbit and Flower the skunk, and it says Bambi. I like the font and I like the color of the yellow and the pink. It's really nice. These are really cute keychains. I love them. And here's a Dumbo one for $16.99. You have Timothy Mouse, and it says Dumbo in a nice blue and yellow font, and the ball, the circus ball, and Dumbo's cute, smiley little face. I love Dumbo. Here's one of the new character keychains. They have 4 new keychains that are really adorable, actually. This one is $16.99, and of course, it's Tinkerbell. You have the thimble and some wings, and Tinkerbell's name there. It's nice that it has little charms attached to it, and her smiling face. If you like Tinkerbell, this one's really adorable. It's a nice bag charm to have, or you can put it on your keychain if you want. This one's my favorite one. I love Marie. $16.99. Marie's one of the most adorable characters, one of my favorites for sure. And you also get Berlioz and Toulouse there. That is really cute. And Marie, look at Berlioz, Toulouse. See, I know the difference now, but it says Marie in a really nice teal and pink color. I like that a lot. I still have to see the dance show over in Tomorrowland. I haven't caught that this year, and you get to see the Aristocats in there. One of the rare occasions you get to see all 3 cats in that dance show. So we'll probably do that next time I'm here. So these are $19.99. They have these brand new friendship keychains, and I love these. I'm gonna buy a couple of these for my friends, even though that's kind of cheesy. It's a cute Christmas present though. See how they're friendship keychains? You can join the cupcake together to make one big cupcake. You have Minnie and Daisy, the best of friends. Isn't that so adorable? They have a couple different ones that are really, really cute. I definitely have to get a few of these because they're adorable. I just love these. These are so fun. What a good gift for Christmas too. Just pick someone that you care about and you can share this with them. And I think that's a fun, sentimental little gift. I like that a lot. I definitely have to get this one for my friend. There's Tigger and Pooh and the Honey Pot. These are $19.99 and a very fun gift idea. I just love those. They feel like high quality keychains too. They're really nice charms. They'd make a good bag charm or a good keychain, either one. Oh my gosh, and this one's my favorite one. Chippendale, they look so happy and enthusiastic. They're having a great time. They always have a great time together as friends with their shenanigans. And look, it's an acorn you can join together. $19.99. I'm definitely getting this one as well. I love this. It's so fun and cute. This is the last one I see here. It's Woody and Buzz. Look at how happy they look. They are the best of friends also. I love this celebration of friendship. That's a really cool concept. And the Pixar ball joins. So every time you see your friend, you can kind of link up, you know, tap your rings together like that. With your powers combined, you are better friends. Look at that. You can combine your powers with the Pixar ball. Isn't that fun? All right, after looking at some merchandise, we're going to go watch the Five and Dime now. I love watching them, especially their holiday sets, because they play special holiday music you can only hear this time of year, and they're so talented and so amazing. I love watching them. All right, we're in Cars Land, taking in all the Christmas vibes at Cars Land. I really like the music. They actually have music themed to cars. Like, they changed the lyrics to be cars, and that's really funny. That's hilarious, actually. Speaking of music, I can also hear the music from Luigi's Joy to the World, the Christmas layover. So I think we'll go on that later tonight, too. It's very loud over here. It's very festive and nice. I got a spot in Red's Community Garden, and the first item I picked up was real food. I didn't want to get dessert first today. I wanted to start with real food. So I went to Chili Cone Queso. You can mobile order this also. It's easily done on the app. This is Jerry's Junk Truck Cone, and it's kind of like a KFC dupe, a mashed potato bowl. It's got some chopped up fried chicken. It looks like popcorn chicken in it, and it has gravy, chicken gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn, and it has green onions on top. Well, it's supposed to have green onions on top, but mine didn't have that, unfortunately, today. But it looks like it's gonna be pretty decent. It's kind of a small portion for $13.49, and it's kind of a bummer you can't really set this thing down. You pretty much have to be committed to holding it the entire time. Let's try it out, though. I do wish the cheese was melted on top. It's just kind of funny they just plopped cold cheese on top, but I get it. Sometimes you gotta go the easy route. Ooh, oh yeah, there's some corn in there. It actually looks like it might be frozen corn instead of canned corn because it's not that dark yellow. Let's try this out though. I'm very hungry, so I'll keep that in mind. It's gonna taste even better than it probably is because I'm so hungry right now. Let's try this though. That's pretty good. It is canned corn though, and canned corn has a really overwhelming and distinct flavor. I'm just not personally a huge fan of canned corn. I would have liked if that was frozen corn, but I know that's cheaper and easier for them. I like the chicken. The chicken's kind of crispy. It held up its crisp despite being soaked in gravy, and the gravy's got a nice flavor. Let me try the gravy on its own. Yeah, the chicken gravy is actually really good. It's really salty, but it has a nice flavor. You can tell it's chicken stock. I like that. That's a good gravy. The gravy's the best part to me. The mashed potatoes are pretty good. They're not powdered mashed potatoes, and I was kind of worried they'd just be like the prepackaged powdered kind, but it seems like there's a little bit of chunks in there, so they're real mashed potatoes. It's a very small portion though for $13.49. You can't split this with someone, but it's kind of fun. It's a fun gimmicky food to try if you're in Cars Land. I'd recommend it. I probably personally wouldn't get it again, but I'd recommend it if you want kind of like a fun food. It's something unique to try, that's for sure. All right, so the final verdict is that it wasn't very filling. It really wasn't a lot. Like, I ate it all, though, so you can tell I didn't hate it, but I was very hungry. The cone, though, is pretty much inedible. The cone itself, it is very plain and kind of hard and dry. It just doesn't have any flavor going on with it. You'd almost need, like, mustard. It's kind of like a pretzel-y cone, so maybe it'd be good if you got some mustard on the side for that. But yeah, I just didn't care for the corn. The potatoes were decent, and the chicken was the best part, but there really was not a lot of chicken on it, unfortunately. But still, I'd recommend it if you want something fun and unique to try. That's all. All right, we're going back to Cozy Cone. We're gonna go grab a churro this time, a specialty churro. All right, this next one is from the Churro Cone, and what I like about the churros there are they're always a little bit cheaper. These are always $6.99 for the specialty churros, whereas at Disneyland they're $7.50. Sometimes they're more because you have to pay for the dipping sauce on the side. This is a really good value because you get so much on top of this. Tons of toppings. I love apple pie. This is an apple pie churro. It's a graham cracker sugar churro with apple pie filling and whipped cream and caramel sauce on top. The whipped cream is excellent at Disney. I love it. It reminds me of Cool Whip, but it's like kind of like real whipped cream also. It's kind of a cross between the two, and it's very delicious here. Well, I got to try that. One of my favorite things with Disney desserts is when there's caramel on the whipped cream. That combination is excellent, and I could just eat that as a dessert. I could just have a bowl of that and be happy, truly. That is so good. It's so decadent and the caramel's so sweet and rich. I just love their caramel sauce here. It's not like your standard Hershey's caramel sauce. It's kind of more like what you get at Starbucks with the caramel frappuccinos there. That's what it reminds me of. I'm gonna fork and knife this too because I don't want to pick it up and have the toppings just fall off of it. This reminds me of that specialty churro that I had with the dipping sauce. It was a regular churro with the dipping sauce over by Edelweiss recently, and I ate it over by Small World. That was really good. One of my favorite churros of all time. I think this is the exact same apple pie filling. It looks like it is. I'm sure it is since it's at Disney still. And it just has caramel sauce and whipped cream. So if I like that one, I'm going to love this one, I'm sure. This is just a bigger, better version of that one. All right, I'm gonna slice this off. That way when I pick it up, it doesn't just fall all over the place and I can get a bite with everything because you gotta get a bite with everything with this one. So let's try this out and see how it is. That was unnecessarily difficult to saw through that churro. I hope I got a fresh churro and it's not too stale. We'll see though. I think even if it's a stale churro, it'll still be good because the sauce will save it and the whipped cream and stuff will soften it up. There, I got a bite with everything, the perfect ultimate bite. So let's try this. The churro itself is very stale. I just got a bad batch. It's really chewy and really hard. I knew that when I was sawing through it and I'm like, wow, this knife will not even go through the churro. That's kind of a bad sign. But I will rate this kind of as if it were fresh. Like if you get a fresh one, which you probably most likely will, it wasn't very busy right now. Weirdly enough, it wasn't busy at Churro Cone. So I don't know what's going on today. The crowds are pretty low today overall. But if you go when it's busier and they have a higher turnover rate, you're gonna get a fresh one. This would be incredible if it were fresh. I really like it. I like the simplicity of it. It's all my favorite things, apple pie and caramel sauce and whipped cream. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? And then the flavor of the churro is really good with the graham cracker dust on it. It's really excellent. I like this. It's pretty fancy looking, but I like the simplicity of the ingredients overall. I think this is a good churro. I just got a bad batch, and I know that happens. I understand it happens with mass-produced food, so I'm not holding that against them necessarily. You can always go back and try to trade it out for a fresh one too. If you get a stale one, don't just eat it. Just go back and see if they'll switch it. But sometimes when you switch it, you still get a stale one. So I don't know. It's hit and miss sometimes with mass-produced food, but I love the ingredients of this. It is the same applesauce, the apple dip that I had over at the Edelweiss cart over by Small World. It's the same apple pie filling, and then the caramel sauce and the whipped cream on it is just excellent. Really good value for $6.99. This is definitely splittable. You could easily split this between two people. It's a huge portion, and the guy hooked me up with filling. Like, there is tons of filling on this, which is wonderful. But I would definitely recommend this. It's really yummy, and it's fun. This would be fun to split with somebody. If you like apple pie for the season, you're gonna love this one. It's a good treat. I like this. So I think we might actually go try the seasonal turkey leg. I was not planning on trying that. I'm not a big fan of the Disney turkey legs in general, but they taste like ham, and it's a pineapple honey baked turkey leg. And I do like pineapple honey baked ham, so I think I'm gonna like that probably. The turkey is like put through a same process as ham is made, so it tastes like ham. It's very smoky. I have to stop by and look at the Christmas posters for Cars Land. I love how they do different seasonal posters. These are so funny. They're very clever and very well designed too. They always have a theme, like during Halloween they'll do the theme ones like Hocus Pocus. That's my favorite Halloween one. Buena Voltage instead of Buena Vista Distributors. That's pretty funny. The Santa Clutch. Here's the best part. It says, with Santa car gone, he'll do in a clutch. Isn't that hilarious? This one, Cool Runnings. Cool Runnings is a very good movie. I just like how detailed they are. They actually look like the movie posters, the real ones too. Just cars themed. One Dream, 4 forklifts, 20 below zero. That is very funny. The Lug Nutcracker, very clever. I love that. The ballet, that is cool. I love the Nutcracker. That's one of my favorite things to watch during Christmas time. Oh, and Snowy, bringing a winter wonderland to the desert. That is pretty cool. I like that. All right, so I went to the outdoor vending cart outside of Cars Land. It's between Cars Land and San Francisco, and I picked this up for $16.75. It's a holiday seasonal option. It's the honey glazed turkey leg. It's just a honey glazed turkey leg with a pineapple ring on top, and it's a mess. So far, it's a very messy food item to eat. They give it to you in a plastic bag because it leaks out of the parchment paper and the foil. It leaks a lot. It's really wet and juicy, which is probably a good thing. At least the meat will be moist that way, but it is very messy. So make sure you get tons of napkins for this one. Get a fork and knife from the cart too, because I don't know how you'd pick this up and eat it with your hands. It'd be very hard to eat with your hands. It's also sticky because it's honey glazed, so it's gonna get sticky stuff on things. So you just wanna be careful with this one. It smells really bad though. It smells like wet dog food. It smells really weird. I don't know. It does not smell like an appetizing scent. So maybe it's just because I don't like the turkey legs that much. I'm gonna try to give it a chance though, try to keep an open mind. I do like honey glazed ham, and I do like pineapple though, so I think the pineapple will be good on it at least. Let's try it on its own, and then I'll try a bite with pineapple too afterwards. Let me see though. The flavor of it's not my favorite, and the texture's kind of off-putting. It kind of has like a mealy, grainy texture to it. It's not really a great texture. I think I just don't like the turkey legs that much anyways. I thought I'd give this a chance. I think this would be better with mustard. I should go get some mustard, and this will be a lot better because it does taste like ham. You don't taste much of the honey at all. There's a honey glaze on just the skin, but the honey doesn't really permeate into the meat, so it's not as sweet as I hoped it would be. Let me try it with the pineapple. There's only one ring of pineapple on there, so there's really not a lot of pineapple overall. It's a really big turkey leg though. It's definitely a great value. You could split this with someone if you do like turkey legs. Definitely split this with somebody. For $16, it's a lot of meat. There's a ton of meat on there. These are the biggest turkey legs you're like ever gonna find anywhere. Let's try it with pineapple though and see if it's any better. It's much better with the pineapple. I actually do like that with the pineapple. The problem is you only get one little pineapple ring. If they serve this with like a pineapple chutney or like pineapple sauce on the side where there was a lot of it, that'd be a lot better. I think the pineapple makes it pretty decent, but on its own, I just don't really care for it. There's not enough flavor there. It's really plain and really bland, and it's just really meaty. But if you like turkey legs, you're probably gonna enjoy this. Oh, the drummers are coming here. But if you like the Disney turkey legs, I'd still recommend getting this because it's a good value. You get a ton of meat on there too, but at least I gave it a try.
Happy holidays, everybody.
All right, I'm back in Cars Land. I want to watch the lighting ceremony. I know they have a Halloween lighting ceremony, a special one that I Put a Spell on You. Do they have a Christmas one that's special? I actually don't know if they do or not. I feel like they do, but even if it's just the regular one, we'll do that. Even if it's just regular Shaboom, I'm here for it. That should be starting pretty soon. The sun's about to set, so I'm here for that. And then we'll probably try a little more food after this too. I'm gonna go to Flo's V8. It's just gonna be a Cars Land day today. I'm just hanging out here and having a good time. So we're gonna go to Flo's V8 and try the new dessert. I'm also gonna get dinner, but I'll just show you guys that quickly because it's something I tried last year when it came out. Well, let's go eat again. All right, I'm at Flo's V8, and I did get dinner here. I got the pastrami sandwich. I tried that last year. I think it's still a good pastrami sandwich. You have to really like mustard and like pickles. It's got some shredded lettuce on it. I think overall it's a solid sandwich with really fresh and soft rye bread. I think the rye bread really makes it. It's a really good quality bread, and it comes with a side of fries. It's a big portion. I think it's pretty filling. I haven't had it since it came out when it was new, but I'd say it's still good. You get a lot of pastrami in there too, a lot of meat, so I think it's delicious. The music here is really loud, but it's nice music. I like it. It's old-timey, you know, kind of like cross-country music, like you're on a road trip on Route 66 back in the day. I think it's kind of fun. But I got one new item, and this is the Apple Crumble. It was $7.99, and it's piping hot. It's a really warm dessert. It's gonna be good. It smells delicious. It's an Apple Crumble with a vanilla chantilly cream on top, and the cream is kind of melting onto everything, and it looks so good. I'm surprised at how warm it came out too. It's in a little tin, a square tin, and it's very heavy, so you know it's gonna be dense. I like apple pie and I like Apple Crumble. I think this would be really good with a scoop of ice cream or just having a little bit more vanilla chantilly cream. There's not enough cream. I love cream, so I think the whipped cream on top is gonna be the best part. Well, it's not whipped cream, but chantilly cream's very similar to whipped cream. Ooh, it's a really dark caramel apple like goo in the middle, and then you get the oatmeal crumble topping on top. This is gonna be excellent, I think. All right, let's try this out and see. That is stupidly delicious. It's so hearty. It's such a comfort dessert. If you like apple pie or apple crumble, obviously you're gonna love this one. This is fantastic. The top is buttery. It's like butter, brown sugar, flour, and oatmeal on top. It's crunchy, it's buttery, it's really decadent and rich, and I love that. The inside has a really good seasoned like brown sugar and cinnamon apple filling. It's very good. I love this one. I think it's pretty splittable too. It's really dense and really rich, so you'd still be good splitting this with someone. $7.99 is not a bad price for a hot dessert. It's hot. This feels really fresh and really delicious. If you want kind of a comfort dessert, like a hearty comfort dessert, definitely go to Flo's for this. This is excellent though. I'd highly recommend it. I love that topping. It's so crunchy and buttery. It's everything you want in a crumble topping. This is great. Try this one out. You're gonna love it too. All right, the last thing I want to do tonight is Luigi's. The holiday layover is called Joy to the Whirl. So let's go take a whirl on Luigi's. This is a fun ride, especially during Christmas time. Let's go do it though. It'll be fun and very cute and festive for the holiday season. All right, here we go. We got the orange one. We got a nice, beautiful orange car. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever done the holiday overlay, so I'm excited for this. Thank you guys for coming along with me today. It was fun to look at the keychains. I didn't find too much new merchandise, but all the keychains and the friendship keychains specifically were really adorable. I thought there were a lot of really fun options there. Then we went over and we tried that Jerry's Junkyard cone. Not my favorite thing. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't a lot of food for the price, and it wasn't too flavorful. I didn't like the canned corn in it, so I'd recommend it if you want something interesting to eat, but that's about all that it had going for it. The churro, on the other hand, was fantastic. That Apple Pie Churro was amazing. One of the best I've ever had. $6.99. I love the whipped cream, the caramel sauce, the apple topping on there. It was so good. The churro was kind of stale itself though. I just didn't get a fresh one, but it was fantastic. If you get a fresh one, that one is excellent. And then we tried the turkey leg. That one I would pass on. I just don't care for the turkey legs. I wanted to try it just to see if it was a little different, but it'd be really hard to tell the difference from a regular turkey leg, and that there wasn't enough honey on it, and it doesn't really permeate the skin and go into the meat. Only the skin tasted a little bit like honey, but I did like the pineapple with that. The pineapple was pretty good, and I think it'd be better with mustard too. Flo's V8 was also fantastic. I love that pastrami sandwich that they have. It's filling, the bread is fresh. It's a really good sandwich. sandwich in a good portion size, and I loved that Apple Crumble. That Apple Crumble was delicious and decadent. It was really rich. It had a really nice caramel apple sauce on the bottom, and the crumble topping was buttery and crunchy. It was just a perfect dessert. It was warm. I wish it had a little more chantilly cream, but it was so good with the chantilly cream that was there. A good portion size too for $7.99. It was really dense, so you could split that with someone. We also got to see the lights come on in Cars Land, the holiday light show. That was fun. And we did Luigi's Joy to the Whirl, and that's a fun ride. That's a really fun overlay. It was a great day though. There's only 2 weeks until Christmas, so I only have a couple more trips until Christmas is actually here. And the holidays will be over pretty soon here at Disneyland. But this was amazing today. I had so much fun. Thank you guys for coming along with me to the DCA adventure. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you take care.